Welcome to this year's Talent 2018 festival, run by Wired Sussex. Talent 2018 is an annual event which looks to help digital, creative, media and tech businesses in Sussex, primarily in Brighton actually, find the people that they need in order to succeed and grow. We are a people industry. It's clear to us that the more that technology becomes an important aspect in everything we do, the more important it is that we have the right people working in our industry with the right skills and the right approaches. This is the second of the 3 days. Yesterday we held a really successful jobs fair at Brighton Dome, and tomorrow here we have a portfolio clinic where we have, I think, 15 design businesses who will be sharing their expertise with people who want to get into the world of design. Today, what we're focusing on is businesses themselves and helping businesses find the best talent and share best practices. I think as Wired Sussex and as a city, we have one primary goal, and that's to make this city the best place in the UK to attract and to nurture talent. It's an ambitious goal, but it's an achievable one. We have a great city where people want to come and want to live and want to stay when they come as students. And we have some fantastic businesses with some really good practices in terms of attracting, retaining and developing talent. So today is about the learning and the sharing between ourselves as a business community in order that we can deliver some activity to support that goal, because we all benefit from that. We all benefit from making this city a place which is known for the way that it supports and treats its digital talent. This afternoon we have a workshop which is run by Helen Kennedy. Where's Helen? Where is she? There she is, which will be here. And when we talked to businesses about the challenges that they're facing around talent, people, 3 things came up in one form or another. One was the relationship with learning institutions. So the relationship with universities, with colleges and with schools. How can businesses help those institutions tell pupils and students more about the range of great activities and opportunities in our sector? The second was around making sure that as businesses we attract the best talent regardless of gender, race, class or age. So how can we truly make sure we're a diverse cluster, a diverse sector and a diverse group of businesses? And how can we create cultures within our businesses which are inclusive? So it's not just attracting people, but making sure that within our businesses we have the right culture. And then the third one, which is an interesting one in terms of talent, and it stretches beyond talent actually, first started coming up a year or so ago and was captured in the Tech Nation research into different clusters. And a year or so ago, it found, when it interviewed businesses, that the cost of living in Brighton was the 3rd most challenging thing around doing business in the city if you're a digital business. This year's Tech Nation report, that went up to number 1. So businesses are telling us that the most difficult thing around business in Brighton is the cost of living. And we will find it hard, I think, as a group of businesses, if people can't afford to rent in the city, if they can't afford to stay in the city, if they can't afford to live in the city, and actually, thanks to Southern Rail, if they can't even afford to get into the city in the first place. So those three challenges will form the basis of the workshop that we're running this afternoon, and we're going to dig down into those in much more detail. This morning we've got a great range of speakers, and before I introduce Claire, who's going to introduce the speakers and the rest of the day, I just want to thank our sponsors, because Talent 2018 would not have been possible without our sponsors. Our supporters, Creative Process, Kuden Tax Consulting, Mag Interactive, Brightwave, iCrossing, Dab Apps, Lumes, our sponsor, University of Brighton, who've given us this space today and tomorrow evening for our portfolio clinic, and our headline sponsors, Legal & General. So thank you to all of those, without which this festival would not have been possible. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Claire now, and Claire is the founder of Ideal. I think when she found it, it was called Ideal Networks, but it's dropped the networks part, so it's now Ideal. Claire and I have been talking about some of the issues that we're going to look at and discuss and hear from people about today for a year or so now. And I'm really, really pleased when she took up our invitation to host this morning's sessions and speakers and talk a little bit about her experience of trying to deal with some of these problems as the founder of a successful tech business in Brighton.